Good morning, brothers and sisters. This new month of April 2022 will come with so many surprises for all of us, and we strongly believe God will make new changes in our lives. True Parents' Wedding Anniversary, Heavenly Parents' Day, True Parents' Day, and Easter Day. Easter this year happened just one day after April full moon on Saturday, April 16th. May the Heavenly Parents bless you with endless joy on this special month. Today's topic, the origin and field of practice of true love, is something I so eagerly wanted to share with you. True Mother said that the field of practice for true love Heavenly Parents has been dreaming about is not heaven but earth. In this statement, True Mother makes three important points. Number one, Heavenly Parents dreams of experiencing true love. Number two, the field of practice of Heavenly Parents' true love is not heaven. Number three, the field of practice of Heavenly Parents' true love is the earth, while heaven is our final destination. Everything we will experience in heaven has its origin on earth. True Mother explained it that
the earthly life has priority. The earthly life is the most important. You have no idea how important this moment is when you breathe and exist with me today.
True Mother stressed the importance of the earth rather than the heavens. Christians easily embrace a hard and rough life on earth because they believe they will enjoy the kingdom of heaven in heaven. It is not an exaggeration to say that the goal of their earthly life is to enter heaven and enjoy life in the hereafter. But true parents say that living a good life on earth is more important than heaven. True parents speak of the three stages of life:
the realm of water in our mother's womb, then the realm of the planet Earth, and finally the heavenly realm of floating in air. Human beings live for 10 months in the womb, 100 years in this physical world, and for eternity in the spirit world.
Everyone, True Father said that life on earth is less than a second compared to life in heaven. Where would you like to invest? As you know, many Christians seem to invest in an eternal heavenly life. Do you want to invest in 1 second earthly life? Or do you want to invest in an eternity in the eternal heavenly life? Where would you like to invest? True Father said,
the place where humans are born is on earth, not in the spirit realm. At first, when a child is born, as the body grows, the soul grows with it. So both the beginning and the completion must be done on the earth. When it comes to completion, you must fully know the earthly world and fully understand the spiritual world.
How is it? Now, did you get a hint from True Parents on where to invest? Have you heard about virtual reality? Virtual reality is popular these days and is a business that will lead the future. Large companies such as Meta, Facebook, Google, and Samsung in Korea are investing a lot of virtual reality. Virtual reality is a computer-generated environment with scenes and objects that appear to be real, making the user feel that they are immersed in their surroundings. This environment is perceived through a device known as a virtual reality headset or helmet. This is what we often see when we watch movies which portray the future world.
I ended up here, sitting here in my tiny corner of nowhere. There's nowhere left to go. Nowhere. Except the oasis. A whole virtual universe. People come to the oasis for all the things they can do. But they stay because of all the things they can be.
Can you feel this?
Yeah. It's the only place that feels like I mean anything.
Our body does not exist in virtual reality, but we are experiencing the things we want to see and do through a computer program. It makes us feel as if we were the main character in virtual reality. When I saw the news about virtual reality, I thought God had prepared this technological tool so that human beings could experience the spiritual realm. I thought of it as a blessing to know God and the spiritual realm while living a more purposeful life on earth. I sincerely hope that this groundbreaking technology given by God can be put to good use as a tool to help humans come to know God and our eternal resting place, the spiritual realm. Virtual reality is limitless. With virtual reality, I can go anywhere and see anything I want. If technology advances future, perhaps I will virtually test the food that are beyond my reach. The space of virtual reality and spiritual realms are equally vast, so vast. In virtual reality and in the spiritual realm, what we want to do and where we want to go can be done in an instant. The difference is that in virtual reality we experience, choose, and control that life. In other words, you can live a life in virtual reality according to hopes and desires of those who want to experience virtual reality. In the spirit world, however, when we shed our physical body, our spiritual body and our physical body are forever separate. In other words, there is no longer any communication between body and soul. The body's hope and desires cannot be delivered to the one's spirit. Only the memories and experience of when we were physically alive remain in the spiritual body. I am reminded of what True Father said a long time ago.
Have all the good experiences we can have while on earth. The only good things we can take with us when we die are the memories and feelings we experienced on earth.
Practicing true love on earth is to create good memories and good feelings. Studies of many psychologists suggest that socially problematic children are those who have never experienced love in childhood. A person who does not know love cannot practice love. In this way, when we do not practice true love on earth, we cannot know or feel true love in the spirit world. That is why True Mother emphasized that earthly life is the most important, and she said even heavenly parents has been dreaming of true love with their children. Spiritual beings who carries a lot of good memories and good sentiment will live a happy life in heaven forever. However, spiritual beings who carry bad memories and sentiment will live unhappy environment in the spirit world. Also, spiritual beings who have no memories and sentiment on us will also live a lonely life in heaven. So there are lessons to be learned here. First, the object of memories and feelings cultivated with true loves are self, family, and the community. The practice of true love that ignores the self or the individual will make you an unhappy person even if you go to heaven. True Father gave us the word.
Before you desire to have dominion over the universe, you must first gain dominion over yourself.
Atomic nuclear explosions start from one atom. Everything starts with a small dot. The principle of beginning is I. Family, society, nation, world, and universe. You cannot skip me and family and start with society or country. This is the principle of true love. And at the same time, the members of the kingdom of heaven in heaven include not only me and family members, but also members of the community. So the heaven you go to alone can be worse place than hell, even if it is heaven. Second, True Mother's words that the field of practice of our true love is the earth is what she called the Heavenly Parents' Holy Community. The Heavenly Parents' Holy Community is the substantial place where we practice true love, right? It is a world to self-love, family love, and community love. This is also the biblical teaching of Matthew chapter 16, verse 19.
I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven.
In this verse, Jesus commanded Apostle Peter and the world to build the kingdom of heaven right here on earth, so that it can happen in heaven in the future, right? Whatever is not bound on earth will not be bound in heaven, and whatever is not lost on earth will not be lost in heaven. The earth is the building ground for the life we will live in heaven. It is, as the True Mother put it, the field where we practice Heavenly Parents' true love. Third, where is the key to the kingdom of heaven? It is the blessing of marriage. Jesus gave Peter the key to the kingdom of heaven. He gave Peter a mandate, but what has Peter done? Jesus gave the mandate to the world, but what has the world done? True parents gave us the marriage blessing, the substantial key to build God's kingdom. They changed our lineage and reconnected us to our Heavenly Parent. They have blessed us to build holy families and heavenly communities, now and here on earth. Now is the time to think about what to untie, what to bind, what to build, what memory to create, what sentiment and feelings to experience on earth, so we can fully experience Heavenly Parents' true love here on earth and later in heaven in the spiritual realm. Fourth, the true love that Heavenly Parents wants to experience is on earth. Earth is the mother's womb from which all lives are conceived and born here. It is a place of practice of formation, realization, and experience of all kinds of love envisioned by Heavenly Parent. That is why True Mother said that the field of practice of love is not in heaven, but on earth. Heavenly Parents also wanted to experience the joy of birth of life and the sentiment of love fell on earth. Who first enjoyed the joy of the birth of the first life on earth? It was Heavenly Parents, right? Right? He was the one who created man and was the first to be pleased. Who wants to true love the most? It is Heavenly Parent. God created Adam and Eve in the Genesis and blessed them to multiply. Multiplication is possible only in true love. If it is not multiplied by true love, it is tares, not wheat. True children are born only in a relationship of true love. Therefore, when we practice true love, it is our Heavenly Parents who is the happiest and rejoicing the most. Today, in True Mother's Word, we read, the field of practice for true love, Heavenly Parent has been dreaming about is not heaven, but earth. From them we have learned several important lessons. However, the most important lesson we must remember from True Mother's Word is the origin of true love and the field where we must practice that true love. True parents have emphasized that, taught true love to humankind throughout their lives. True love is the greatest virtue for human beings. It is a fundamental virtue human beings must practice and live by. True love comes from God, our Heavenly Parent. True love is our Heavenly Parents' dream and hope for each and every one of us. Heavenly Parents want us to firmly establish true love principles, live by those principles here on earth by, number one, becoming individuals who know God and live by His principles. Number two, forming Heavenly Parents-centered families through the marriage blessings. Number three, gaining happy experiences, memories, and feelings here on earth through individual, family, community life. So we can carry those experiences, memories, and feelings in the spiritual realm. In doing so, we will fully our Heavenly Parents' dream, not only on earth, but also in heaven future. True love is created by people born with love from Heavenly Parent. All who have received the blessing from Heavenly Parent must practice true love in the Heavenly Parents' holy community for the field of practice of Heavenly Parents' love in the earth. Dear brothers and sisters, in 3 days, we will hold very important and joyful celebrations. On April 16, 2022, we will have a joint celebration of 62nd anniversary of True Parents' Holy Wedding, the 55th Heavenly Parents' Day, and 63rd True Parents' Day with our True Mother. These three major holidays are being held the anniversary of the True Parents' Holy Wedding because of the importance of a True Parents' wedding in our Heavenly Parents' providence. This is the new development in the providence. To shed some light of this development, on February 1st, 2022, I shared a message on the topic, Understanding Heavenly Parents' Day. Please click on the link at the end of this video to learn more about these new traditions. Brothers and sisters, the origin of true love is our Heavenly Parents who live in heaven. Life comes from our Heavenly Parent. His expectation is that while we are alive on earth, we can practice and perfect that true love through the development of our character. The relationship and bond we create in our family, the experiences and memories and feelings we amass in our holy communities, the substantial kingdom of heaven on earth. Those will become the boundless source of oxygen and love we need to live in joy and happiness with our heavenly parents in heaven. We are truly blessed to live and breathe with our true mother. Let us offer our best to build our heavenly parents' holy community with her and finally create that practice field where future generation will no longer live in misery but will freely practice the true love on our heavenly parent. Happy 62nd anniversary True Parents Wedding. Happy 55th Heavenly Parents Day. Happy 63rd True Parents Day. And happy Easter Day. Thank you and see you next time.